Well, hello and welcome to McBride's Bricks. So my addiction to eBay continues and I've been tempted by more of the retired sets on there. There's just so many of them. So this time I got a fab little Creator 3-in-1 set where it's 3 little houses. It's a change in season set and you get a house that, or you can build a house that is summer themed and one that's autumn themed and one that is winter themed. So because we are near the end of autumn, I decided to do the autumn themed house. And as you can see, there are so many autumnal details and Halloweeny details. There's little leaves sitting everywhere and the little minifigure is sweeping the leaves. And we've got like a witch's hat on a pumpkin and little, not sure quite what they are, but let's have a look. Let's start building and see. So we'll start off with the minifigures. And there's 2 minifigures in this set. And the first one here has got a lovely creamy beigey trousers and a plaid shirt, and I love that hairpiece, the one with the long braid down the back. I have a few of them, but just love it, always comes in handy. And the second minifigure is a child minifigure with the short legs, that lovely azure blue, and a little hoodie to match, and a cool little red baseball cap. And you can see the hood there at the back as well. So 2 lovely minifigures, and I think they do switch them about for the different themes, the different themed houses. And here we have got a brush to sweep up our leaves with and sweep up whatever else. So let's put them aside and whoops-a-daisy, the broom goes flying. It thinks it's a broomstick, like a witch's broomstick. Anyway, let's start building. So we're starting with a hinged piece here, which is always a good sign to me because I love the houses that open at the side with hinge pieces. It's really good for playability and you can get your fingers in and move the minifigures and your furniture all about very easily. Love it. So we're building up the walls here. I think we're assuming the walls, and we've got now, we're using these single brick without forward facing studs here. But they're kind of on their side, which is quite an unusual way to use them as far as I can see, and putting some cylinders on the side of them. I'm not quite sure what that is going to be. I'm sure time will tell. And we've got quite a lot of these little single circular studs, which will give the minifigure one there to hold, which I'm thinking are leaves, autumnal leaves lying all over the ground as you get so many of them when the wind blows. And a little extra bit of greenery with another little red leaf, which sits onto the side here just to give lots of lovely texture to the ground, the grass and the yard. We're going to have to move you. I'd say we'll be moving you 2 guys quite a lot during this build. And again, we're raising different levels here just to give lots of interesting detail to the garden or the yard. Little hook pieces there, which I'm not quite sure what's going to be hooked onto them, but I'm sure time will tell. And now some blue, which I assume is a little pond, or if it's anywhere like here today, it could be just a big puddle. We've had so much rain. And now we are building up another little bit of the yard outside. Not sure what those 2 6x1 tiles are, but again, it will all become clear, I've no doubt. And now we're building up quite a lot of the reds and orange and browns, and this is one of my favourite pieces of the whole set, the red lit up brick. And here it is going in the corner of the garden. Now I'm not quite sure, it looks like it's leaves that we're building all around it. Is it that they're burning their leaves in the garden and it's meant to be a fire? I'm not sure. It's not. I don't think it's a good idea these days to burn your leaves in the garden. I don't think it's a done thing. Maybe it's like autumn decoration or Halloween decoration that you've got your leaves lit up. I'm not quite sure. Let's build on anyway and see. This is perhaps going to be, yes, I think it is a sofa with a little mug on the arm of the chair there. Very autumnal colours, the black and orange suits perfectly. And now we'll build up this wall a little bit more. We've got a little bit of colour inside the wall here. What can it be? I'm not quite sure yet. But we'll keep building upwards. And we've got a few more little studs, which again I assume to be leaves. No wonder they've got a brush. They're going to have to sweep all those leaves up. And now we are using a sausage. What is this time? Oh, it's a very cool lamp. I love that. That sausage piece is so useful for things like that. Very unusual way to use it too. I love it. Very clever. And now we're building up the walls some more. And now these are actually two pieces that I could not find, and they're meant to be brown. So I had to go to my own stash, and I thought grey will tone in because I just didn't have the brown. And for a used set, you're always risking that there could be a few pieces missing. But so far they're the only two missing, and the whole set actually is in fantastic shape. So here we're doing our windows. It's like new, to be honest. And we're doing a little line of white just to give a little bit of detail to the outside wall, I think. And we're building up a different, oh, this is inside. Oh, I think it's a fireplace. Oh, that's fantastic. And now this little bill that looks like a light of some sort for just inside the door. And a little pillar of cylinders that look to be going down to the sink. Do you think that's maybe a drain or guttering of some sort? I'm not quite sure. And the first piece of the roof, I believe. And we'll build up the cylinder some more. And at last, our front door. I love it when we get to the front door because it does make it feel more like a home, doesn't it? So we'll put this in the right spot and move you minifigures. I told you I'd have to move you a few times. Now where is this going? There, that's better. And you know what? Although I suppose it doesn't matter where the leaves can go, I'm a little bit nitpicky and I've got them wrong, so I put them in the right place. There we go. And now we're making a lovely awning for over this window, I think. Yes. How pretty. And now we are building up above this window, and it's kind of graduated back for the roof, I do believe. Yes, more of the roof. Oh, this is all coming together now. Now, and a little front doormat. I'd like it to say welcome. I wish it was written on it. Maybe I'll find a sticker somewhere to put on it. And we've got little pillars here, two matching pillars. And more of the roof being built up. And little tiles, or quite long tiles, to join the pillar to the floor. It's kind of a like an overhang where you can maybe stand under and get a bit of shelter. It's a bit like a carport, but I don't think there's not a car with this house set, but the summer house does have a car, so I'll see if I can build it maybe at a later stage to go with this. Now one of these unusual shaped pieces with the corners slanted, building up the roof. I'm not quite sure what the white pieces are for actually. And we've got a circular piece here. Oh, I think this is for an outside lantern or light. That's beautiful. I really like that. Now let's building up our walls and roof, and there's the hinge piece to strengthen where it opens and closes. I'm not quite sure why there's so much white up here. It's like the inside. And we've got a little lovely little dormer window here and decorated with a few blown leaves. Some more detail and build up the roof. It really is starting to look very quaint and pretty, isn't it? I think a dormer window always looks really cute. Now that's the roof almost done, and now we've got another little bit of detail here, which I think is, yes, it is the chimney to go on here. And now we have got like a stick with a hook and handlebars. I know what it is. It's an TV aerial or antenna for watching your TV. Before there was satellite or digital, that was how we got our TV channels, all 4 of them. So that's pretty cool and very vintage, I suppose. And here we have some decorations for the garden, like a jack-o'-lantern with a witch's hat. And we have got a few which I assume are mushrooms or toadstools. They're huge, really, for that part of the garden. I'm not quite sure about that. And we'll decorate the roof with some more blown leaves. Now, I must say, I absolutely love it so far. And here we have, I saw them, I wasn't quite sure. I think they're actually meant to be more Halloween decorations, like skulls or ghosts or something. Now a little auxiliary build. We've got browns and beiges and greys and greens. Oh, I think it's a tree of some sort. Maybe it's the tree that all the leaves have been blowing off. And a little bit there with another outward facing stud for something. It's very autumnal looking with the leaves sitting there. It's beautiful. And we have got a little bat. Oh, it's a bat. That's very cool. I wonder, is it meant to be a real bat or another Halloween decoration? That's up for you to decide. And that's what those hooks are for. It clicks onto the side there. Whoops, we'll have to move you again. In it goes. Oh, that's so lovely. I must say, I love this build. Now, I haven't built the winter or the spring, summer yet, but I think this could be my favorite anyway. Lots and lots and lots of detail. The house could be a little bit bigger, I think. I think we might need to doctor that and add on maybe a kitchen or something. And those little cylinders, they were logs for the fire, which is pretty cool. But definitely, I think an extension would be good. So, there we go. That is our autumnal house with all the lovely little autumnal Halloweeny details. But you know, the year that's been in it, I think we actually need to jump into winter and Christmas. So yes, I have been busy and decided to build the winter house in this set. And I love it as well. It is so Christmassy, so wintry, and very, very different style to the autumn house. The side opens up as well, and it looks so cozy inside. We've got a little table with a lamp and a cup of tea and a gorgeous looking chair. It's very cozy looking, and it reclines where you can lie back and have a wee snooze if you want to. And a lovely rug there instead of it being used as a mat outside. And my favourite part of this build is the fire inside. Look at it! Wouldn't you just love to be sitting beside that on a cold winter snowy day? Love it. And I love the details on the roof where it's mostly white and a little bit of the snow is melted. And the minifigures have swapped places. Here the kid is the girl and she's wearing the blue trousers and the hoodie. And there's a snow blower or a snow plow or a snow melter. I'm not quite sure what it is. We don't have them much in Ireland. And the other minifigure is I presume to be the dad. And he's going to go in for a little sit down, a little rest. He's going to just trip over the doorway there. We'll ignore that. You can stand over beside the beautiful Christmas tree. Now, can you come, I think, with all your hard work, you deserve to have a little sit down, a little cup of tea or coffee. There we go. And sit down on your favourite chair. Might be your only chair, but for now, it's your favourite chair. And read some of your letters that you've got. Maybe it's a letter from Santa telling everybody to get their Christmas letters in early this year, just in case posts all over the place. Now, there we go. Gotcha. There we go. Sit down properly. There. Now, and you can enjoy your lovely, warm, roaring fire. It's just gorgeous. This would be fab if it was extended a little bit too, to include bedrooms and a kitchen. Lovely little style of a house. And the lovely Christmas details outside as well. The lantern with the beautiful Christmas wreath, and I changed the door. It was meant to be black, but I changed it to red because I thought it was more Christmassy looking. And there's our tree, which is separate, so it can be placed anywhere. And the snowman, which is pretty cool. And even the decorations over the door. I must say it's a beautiful build. So if you'd like to see me build it, do let me know in the comments and we can speed build it for you so you can see all the details being put in place. And if you'd like to see more Christmas builds that are coming up, please do give me a thumbs up and please do subscribe. Bye for now.